You're watching ATN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do our review for Season 1, Episode 1 of Better Call Saul. Yes, Better Call Saul. I know some of you viewers are like, wait a minute, you didn't watch Breaking Bad? Well, if you're on the Nation, you know that I have watched Breaking Bad. I finally binge watched it on Netflix. I'm still not done. I'm actually on the last season, a couple episodes in. And I'm kind of glad now because this is actually one of the characters I really liked from Breaking Bad. Him, Gus, Mike, those are like three characters I really liked. Saul Goodman, who obviously is Mr. McGill in this one, Jim McGill. And a very good episode starting off. You know, when you think about Saul from Breaking Bad, you know, he had his own sort of certain special practice. Obviously, had a lot of illegal schemes, had a good way of finding loopholes in the system. However, in this series, obviously, we're going to see Jim. I guess I'll just call him Jim because that's what he's on the show now. We're going to see him before all that. Well, you know, kind of, he still has that swagger, sort of, but it's not fully developed yet. And one of the things I thought was interesting about this episode was the opening. Because remember, I haven't finished Season 5 of Breaking Bad yet. So my assumption in the opening is that this is him after Breaking Bad and watching all his old videos, and he's kind of in hiding, which is why he was so nervous about looking at that guy that was looking at him when he was working at the Cinnabon restaurant. And so that's my assumption, but I'll get more answers to that as we go forward once I continue to finish watching Breaking Bad. Then we go back and we see him basically a struggling lawyer, a starving lawyer. You know, he takes his time going to the courtroom. He's trying to find the best way he can to win this case. And obviously, once they showed the footage, you knew right away that just wasn't happening. So, you know, and it was really, I thought it was really cool that he went to leave the parking lot. They show Mike, a little cameo there. I'm pretty sure we'll see more of that. And, you know, and then from there, you could see, you know, what it is, what his life is like right now. His office is in the back of a nail salon. We all know that nail salon. And, you know, and he's trying to help out this gentleman named Chuck, who is a partner at a law firm, and he wants him to liquidate his assets so he can get a big bill. Obviously, if he does that, Jim will get a big portion of that money. However, this gentleman not only wants to go back to work, but he still has a relationship with another partner from the firm who's, you know, I think his name is Hammond. Might be wrong on that one, but because they only showed him briefly. And obviously, while all this is happening, Jim is still trying to develop his firm. He's still trying to develop his firm, and a couple of potential clients he had a meeting with, obviously, are, you know, turning to McGill, Hammond and McGill. And, you know, it is really a different view on Jim, or Saul, I should say, because, you know, Walking Dead. In Breaking Bad, you know, he's kind of not only a made man with his own firm and all this money coming in and charging people 20%, but he's got swag. He knows how to get people out of trouble. This one, he not only not has that swag yet, but he's behind the eight ball. You know, the scheme with the teen kids didn't work out too well. And I thought it was good. It was really good. It was such a different turn from what we're used to seeing. And I think that's what's going to make the show compelling, is that you're going to see a man who is working hard to make himself. He is busting tail to go out there, build his own practice, get clients, go out there, represent people. You know, and obviously he wants to work for the guilty because that's what pays. You know, if you can get the guilty off, you're going to get paid. And, you know, but in between that, he is a struggling man. I mean, wow. And it was bad. Like, his car's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? You know, he's got to portray that he has a secretary when he really doesn't. So, I mean, it really such a change from where we saw him in Breaking Bad. And I think that's what's going to make the show good. I think that's probably why it's got such good early praise, because it's such a different shift from what we're used to seeing this character in. And it's going to be interesting. And not only interesting, it's going to be awesome to see him build that swag that we're talking about. It's going to be awesome to see him get to where we know Saul. And we even got a hint that, you know, his name is probably not going to be Jim much longer. You know, already in this episode, Chuck told him, he said, hey, you know, it's probably good business practice, maybe the name, blah, blah, blah. And maybe that's how that happens. Maybe, you know, that obviously I think that's probably what it is, really, when you think about it. And it's really good. It was a really good show. It was a really good opening. You know, seeing him sit there and kind of reminisce on the past. And then seeing him finally do his first dirty deed when he got to those two kids and he tried to get that scheme. And what does it lead to? Tuco! Tuco! Yes, Tuco. Very nice to see him back on the show. Whether or not we'll see him for a long period of time, I don't know, but I thought it was a nice touch at the end to finish it off the way they did. and I'm very excited to see episode 2. Obviously, so because of Jim's first attempt to do something illegal or do some sort of scam, now he's in hot water. You know, him, the two teens are in Tuco's house, and we're going to have to see what happens. But Better Call Saul, first episode, very solid. I thought it delivered a lot of compelling potential story plots to go forward. Because once again, as I said, you're seeing Saul, before he was Saul, Jim, the hardworking man that is struggling to make ends meet. He's behind on his bills. He's trying to get clients. He's trying to get one of his clients to liquidate his assets and get out of the firm so he can collect a big bill. Obviously, the guy doesn't want to do that. So a lot of conflict already developed in this first episode for Jim McGill, and we're going to see going forward how he handles it, what other schemes he comes up with, and whether or not Tuco is going to be his first his first trip into the illegal world. So we'll see. Perhaps Tuco will be his first client. Anyway, guys, that's it for this review. This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit ETN's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description. You're watching ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do our review for Season 1, Episode 1 of Better Call Saul. Yes, Better Call Saul. I know some of you viewers are like, wait a minute, you didn't watch Breaking Bad? Well, if you're on the nation, you know that I have watched Breaking Bad. I finally binge-watched it on Netflix. I'm still not done. I'm actually on the last season, a couple episodes in. And I'm kind of glad now because this is actually one of the characters I really liked from Breaking Bad. Him, Gus, Mike, those are like 3 characters I really liked. Saul Goodman, who obviously is Mr. McGill in this one, Jim McGill. And a very good episode starting off. You know, when you think about Saul from Breaking Bad, you know, he had his own sort of certain